Sean from Rambles with My Camera asked if I could do a video about HDR. Well, it's a very quick one because I've not got much time. And what we're going to do is take a picture of this little motif here, that skull. I've just got the camera on the table, and usually you do it with a technique called AEB, auto exposure bracketing, and you take 3 pictures automatically, 1, 2, 3, one being low exposure, one being normal exposure, and one being high exposure. But you can do that manually as well, so we'll just run through it and see how it goes. So we'll take our first picture at 0 exposure there, and we'll just pop away. There's the first one. I'm just going to change the ISO now to get the difference in the thing. And now with the ISO, we go up +2, take a picture. And we'll take another one with the ISO down to 100. I'll take the speed down a bit as well. And now we've got -1. So we'll take the picture. So now we take it to the computer, have a look and see how that comes out. And we have to put that into a program. We'll put it into a program called photomatix and see what it comes out like. I've also taken these in RAW as well as JPEG, and we'll have a mess about with the RAW and see what's the difference between the 3 different pictures and just messing about with one RAW. And now we're going to open the 3 different exposure JPEGs in photomatix. So we open it up, choose tripod because the camera was standing on the table, and open those up. Once again, similar to Adobe Elements, we have all these sliders to play with, and that's the image from 3 different photographs. And then we can play about with the slider. We can reduce the midtones, for example, or increase the contrast, just the same as the sliders really in the RAW program. So we have a little mess about till we get it to look how we want it to look. There's the contrast. We'll put it up quite high, and just to show how it can look horrible, and we'll take that down again. There's the strength of the HDR. So we'll put that on default in the middle. And I'll just show you a few presets while we're here. That's natural, interior, interior 2, painterly, and surreal, which is horrible, I find, but people seem to do it. So we'll put it back to natural and just take the mid-tone down a little bit. And perhaps a touch more contrast. So I think we can live with that. So we'll apply that effect. So here we are in Photoshop Elements, and we've opened the RAW file, and we're going to have a little play about with the sliders. And I'm not very good at Photoshop Elements really. I don't work in RAW very much, so I don't really know what I'm doing with the sliders, but I'll play about with vibrance and exposure and just mess about with it till it looks kind of okay to me. It's all in the eye of the beholder, I suppose. But maybe you're more au fait with it than me in Lightroom or Photoshop. So I think that'll do there. That looks okay to me. So we will just keep that, and that's the raw file sorted.